The best Fortnite live event of all time sadly got ruined. And yeah, it was supposed to be the Big Bang event. That thing was supposed to be the most fun one yet. The most memorable and just much crazier than all the other ones. Even longer than all the other live events except Fracture. But we all know how it went. Some people call this event just an ad. Some say that it had no story. Some people even say that it was the worst live event ever, worse than even Fracture. And I've even seen some people lose faith for the live events because of these two, giving up their hope for another banger live event. So because of that, I thought we really need to talk about this. Why exactly did the Big Bang get ruined? How it was meant to be the best live event ever? How Fortnite can make sure that this never happens again? And a very important one, whether the next two live events will also kind of suck like these two, or will we get things like Season 8 Chapter 2, the Alien one, even Collision filled with dialogues, or the Galactus live event? Will we get insanely fun live events like these ever again? Or is the hope for that sadly lost? Let's begin with how the Big Bang turned out to be a bad event, and how it was supposed to be way better. Well, the Big Bang wasn't real like a super bad event, but it was for sure not as special as things like Chapter 2 and event, nor as good as it, because the core reason why people love live events are three things. One of them is the live event gameplay factor, which Galactus honestly did that one the best. Then there is visuals, and this one of course all of us love the extremely awesome visuals sometimes this game shows in the live events. Then finally, and the most important one, the narrative, a story told through the live events and the voice lines. I would say that a good or a perfect live event would have all of these things, and then it would be amazing and everybody would enjoy it. Examples being Season 8 Chapter 2, Season 4 Chapter 2 and 6 Chapter 2, and then Season 2 Chapter 3. For the gameplay, there are some events which you only look around and nothing else. Those ones are only cool when the game itself kind of manipulates your camera, makes you focus on some places that look visually just stunning. Like the Skyfire live event is a perfect example of this. The ones that we had in like Chapter 1, they're not really cool anymore. Don't get me wrong, these events were amazing for when they happened, but for now they're kind of outdated because the technology is so much better, they can do so many cool things. It won't be good if they do things like this again. But the gameplay shines the most when the events are intractable. And the best interaction is when it feels like it actually matters. The Galactus live event felt like us shooting and actually playing the game mattered. This was definitely the best gameplay for a live event yet. Also sometimes like the fake death scenes like this one when the cube kills you, that's really cool too. Because this is telling you a really dark story through it. Then for Season 8 Chapter 2 live events, though it was kind of just like a basic scar shooting, it was still kind of cool because it made sense with the event. The monsters are taking over and you have very little to protect yourself. For Collision though, the first act was amazing, I love that part, nothing about that. The problem more for Collision is the second act where you just grab like a star and you see, oh, you got shooty shoot, just shoot them more, shooty, and if you don't shoot, you won't have fun or some dumb shit like that. Yeah, it's like you go from like a super cool mech, bada bing pow, explosion, damn bow, and then to this, you just grab a score and like shooty, oh my god, I'm having fun. No! Do you want to know what gameplay interaction would make this moment way better than it was? Simply just learn from the Kid Laroi music event. Give us a really cool unique weapon to use in the event rather than like a boring damn scar. Who gave us a damn scar? That shit garbage! Give us something cool. You could have gave us railgun or something awesome. I don't know, just nothing that is like a scar or anything. Like, give me something cool to shoot. This shit makes me feel weak and whack and garbage and hell nah. So yeah, instead of like a garbage scar, give us something like in Kid Laroi, these like gauntlets, that was cool, or actually give us like superpowers. Imagine if we had to fight the IO guards with some like 7 powers we got, like using all the other powers that maybe like the Marvel people have, but like Fortnite versions of them for the live event. That would have been so much cooler than using a scar, just point, shoot. That's lame, come on man. Or to make the intractable live events even more fun, again from Kill Laroi we had like this boss fight that was awesome. So instead of giving us like a basic boring enemy to fight like IO guards, which are just like someone standing doing nothing and you shoot them, you could have give us something like, I don't know, a flaming super cool amazing wolf. God, imagine that in Fortnite live events, that would be insane. Or even the Galactus mini bots, those were still really awesome too. So basically from that you can kind of understand what is the best gameplay for a live event. A live event that the camera gets controlled in really cool ways to show you awesome sceneries. Then it also gives you fun enemies to fight and kill, like again the boss fight Wolf or the Galactus event. But now that we know what's a good gameplay for a live event, let's talk about Big Bang. Did this one have a good gameplay or not? Well, kinda, mostly not. In the Big Bang, the only gameplay factor was like looking around, which was actually really well done, extremely awesome, the visuals and everything, that part was amazing, good job. But on the other hand, the interaction was just like a tap a button and this part go bam 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 till your finger breaks. I feel like I'm playing like the original God of War's God, my finger! Then yeah, basically that was it. Nothing else happened. No driving cars, no actually playing Lego, but there was like the festival. That one was cool though. That was definitely awesome. But again, there was no real like cool intractable like Galactus event or collision or things like those. But that's okay. Not every live event needs amazing gameplay. Some of them just need to tell a banger story and just look just like art, perfection. Oh my god. Well, Big Bang for sure had like extremely amazing visuals, and a good visual also needs to tell a pretty awesome story, be pretty and unique, like the flower bloom, the spark creation inside of the mothership, or even it exploding. That thing was so cool. The flip side, oh my god, that's the best one. Then seeing the map from space, that was also amazing. Honestly, every single live event needs to have like a visual and things like this. These make the live event so memorable, so special. And thankfully, Big Bang actually had that. I would say better than most of them even. We legit got to see the entire Omniverse for the first time, and even see the Big Bang and Omniverse's birth from the outside too. This was a masterpiece. Good job, Fortnite, well done. The graphics, oh my god, goddamn, marry me, please. But on the other hand, the storyline of Big Bang live event, that's where the Big Bang suffers the most, even worse than the gameplay. So the start of the story, even though lovely, was still like a copy paste mostly from chapter 1's end event. So nothing too special there. Because of that, the rest of the live events needed to make up for the lack of a story in the first part, or more so new story told. Now I have a question for you. Did the Big Bang do that? Well, actually, the second part did way less a story than even the first part somehow. Voice lines and characters talking should be something that not a single live event happens without. The Big Bang had zero voice lines, none, not at all. You could search up the everything, every single detail, pixel, zoom in more, nothing. Nothing! Already terrible a storyline. So at least if it's not gonna give us like voice lines, it need to tell us the story visually, like actually show us the story, something like that. I don't know, do something, give me a story. I need it. I'm gonna go hunger. Feed me. But yeah, Big Bang also didn't really tell any story visually either. Yeah, we went through different realities, but people are right. That was just an ad for the upcoming game modes. Now I'm not gonna lie, it was still awesome, because it confirms my theory from ages ago. The theory of how all the new Fortnite game modes are actually canon in the storyline and they're actually different realities in the Fortnite Omniverse. I'm so happy that theory turned out true, because it makes the game modes way cooler. I love this. But if you're gonna do something like this for a live event, for it not to feel like a concert event and feel like an actual storyline event, you need scenes in that live event related to old familiar storyline things like John Jones or The Last Reality or anything like that, the 7, just something that we know, or things that answer the questions we had in that chapter. At least most or some of those questions being answered in the live event. Things like John Jones, what did he go through in that live event? The Last Reality, what is happening with them? The chapter 4 map, what is going on there right now? All of those questions and so much more. Did the Big Bang live event answer any of those questions, or like visually, or tell them through a character dialogue, or anything, just anything? Or wait, not just answering questions, there's also something else that the live events can do, which feels extremely, just crazy good. It feels so good when it happens. That is whenever a live event tries to be emotional, something important, something cool and sad happens in it. Like for example, the Ends live events are so emotional, always so awesome, because we see the map we have spent so much time with just be like, be gone, bada bim bam pow. And the build up and the way it got presented in the live event makes it even better, even more emotional, like chapter 1's end and chapter 2's end. Chapter 3 and 4's end event didn't really feel that emotional. I'm not saying for a live event to be awesome you need to just blow up maps. No. The best live event which did this better than any other, and I really hope we get more of it, that is the season 6 chapter 2 live event. Just look at the foundation and John Jones' sacrifice. It was so emotional, sacrificing their own health and everything and just doing so super crazy, amazing, mega duper. Oh my god, that scene is why can't we get like more of great sacrifice of foundation, these super emotional, memorable, sad moments? We need more of these, please, I beg you. But yeah, the Big Bang Live event really didn't have any of this, so it kind of sucks really bad storyline wise. I would say that it sucks even more than Fracture story wise, because Fracture had like voice dialogues and stuff, but no, it was actually better than Fracture, because at least the Big Bang told like crazy cool storyline with like the visuals of the Omniverse. We finally got to see how the Omniverse looks, so that alone makes it way more worth it than whatever Fracture did. That thing was garbage, please never do that again. Now this was exactly why Big Bang is a bad live event, when the storyline was terrible and the gameplay wasn't really that good. Only one of the 3 things I said was good, which was the art design. But do you wanna know something extremely sad? Why in the title I said that the best live events got ruined? That's because the Big Bang was supposed to be a 3 out of 3 live event, not a damn 1 out of 3. It was supposed to tell a better story than any other live event before it. Yes, a better storyline than even chapter 2's end. A better gameplay than even Galactus, because it was supposed to be the longest live event ever too. Of course, after Fracture. It was supposed to be so much more unique gameplay wise. But apparently close to 60% of this live event either got cancelled or scrapped. 60%! That's insane! Which most of it was storyline things. Why? When will this pain and suffering end for the story lovers? How much more do I have to take? It's confirmed that even we were supposed to see the last reality play a part in this live event, which already would have given us answers regarding the last reality part in chapter 4's story. It even seems like we were supposed to go through Fortnite original realities too, not just these 3. That one also got cancelled, but for that I feel like it's because Fortnite Open World has been delayed and it's not released yet. And so because the Fortnite Open World is not out yet, they had to scrap it. And if you don't know what Fortnite Open World's game mode is, which is coming to Fortnite really soon, it's basically like a storyline focused Fortnite mode where you can explore Fortnite's own story realities, meet characters from the storyline and do storyline missions. In my opinion, when Fortnite Open World comes out, it's gonna be so much better than Battle Royale. I'm gonna play it way more. I can't wait for this game mode. And well, I have actually been talking about Fortnite Open World for like 4 years, before anyone else in the Fortnite community did so. Then there is much more storyline moments in Big Bang which got cancelled. Like how it seems like we were supposed to travel within time into different moments of Fortnite's history. So we will revisit moments like the pyramid from chapter 2's end event. And just so much more got cancelled, which we don't even have any clue about what they were. All of these cancelled things would originally make Big Bang be like 15 minutes or around 20 minutes long. That would have been so much fun. So yeah, you see that I'm not lying when I say that the Big Bang was supposed to be the best live event ever, but it got ruined. Even Fortnite itself promised that it would have been like the best event before things got cancelled. That honestly sucks so much. So now we see that an amazing event was ruined and turned into just like a mid event, a kind of bad one. But how can Fortnite stop this from ever happening again? Well, this is actually very simple. The communication in Epic at chapter 4 was just a mess, and that was because of the game changing a lot really soon, and also how Donald Mustard retired. Communication is a key at making sure things do not get cancelled. So Fortnite really needs to make sure from now on it's like perfect communication or something like that. Then we got the more important thing. Why exactly do people love the live events? That's because of the storyline live events tell. Because Fortnite has no campaign modes like Call of Duty. So our campaign mode or a story mode is kind of the live events. So of course we want it to feel like it has a decent story, while with the story also we get like amazing action packed and all of the visuals and all of that, just super cool, and also unique unexpected plots, like the reveal of many cubes or foundation in this one. I really hope we get more cutscenes like the Season 8 one in the future, or the flip side and so on. Most people hated the Big Bang because it feels like it was not really a storyline event, nor even a musical one. Basically, Big Bang was kind of having like an identity crisis. It had no idea what it even wanted to be. So people obviously after that happens feel like this event is just an ad, it's nothing really cool or special. Fortnite needs to make sure this never ever happens again. That is, if they want people to still love the live events and actually go to them. They can fix that by simply putting the main focus of every live event on the story that is told in it. Because once the story structure of an event is made, then it gets so much simpler to come up with visuals and gameplay ideas that make the experience of going through the story just way more fun. Big Bang did not do that. Fracture did not either, which is exactly why they're the most hated events yet. Scripted storyline live events like End of Chapter 2, Skyfire, Galactus, and Zero Crisis will always be better than these two. Especially Fracture. Please never do events like that ever again. Honestly, there you go. It's that easy to fix the Fortnite live events. Just simply stick to a core and good scripted mission to tell in a live event. But now that we had a terrible event, and then mostly a bad one back to back, does that mean that all hope for the live events is gone? Should we just not care about what the next live event is? Just not go to it? Just no, it's just dead. Actually, not at all. Don't do that. The future of Fortnite storyline, especially the live events, is brighter than ever before. Think about it. If the Big Bang was meant to be the best live event ever, and it only got ruined because of Donald Master leaving and the problems with Fortnite completely changing so much from what it used to be, that means that the talent is still there in Fortnite. They can still make banger live events like this one, and the Fortnite team just was about to do that. While also the problem of Fortnite changing a lot is also fixed now. All the changes, all the things that Fortnite want to evolve into is done. There is no more. The last thing was becoming like all the new game modes. That's it. No more. And also, Donald Master's replacement has finally written his story. My man is ready to cook. These things that I just said means that what? Every single reason that completely ruined the Big Bang, all of them are solved now. They don't exist anymore. While the Fortnite team are still extremely talented, proven by the Big Bang and how it was supposed to be an amazing live event, and just like some tiny things ruined that for us. Which that means they still have fresh, great ideas for us to go through. They just right now need a great leader to manage them on the right track and write a banger story for them to follow. And Charlie Van is all of that, just like Donald Mustard was. This dude has worked on like God of War and many other amazing projects. Trust me, we're in really good hands right now. So yeah, don't worry at all. The hard days for us storyline lovers are finally done. At least for now it's done. And we're back to finally getting banger storyline live events really soon from the next one. This time with a new mind telling them too, so even more fun. Not to mention a Fortnite open world storyline focused game mode is coming out really soon. And telling a story in an open world game is way better, way more fun than telling it in a battle royale. So yeah, the Fortnite storyline is finally gonna be the most funnest story ever. I honestly personally can't wait for that. While you need to do one thing before Charlie Van's story begins. So because if you follow the thing I'm just gonna say right now, you're gonna have way more fun following Charlie Van's story coming up really soon. That is to click on this video on your screen, so you learn every single important Fortnite storyline told before the rest of it comes out.